let's try our new paint and let's review it. This is not going to end very well. So like before buying any product, I did research, and the research that I did was Amazon. So I went onto Amazon, I looked at reviews, I watched multiple YouTube videos, and these are the things that I found out about the paint. From the moment I opened the package of the paint, I just fell in love with it. I loved that it came with a little palette. I loved how the paints were all individually packed. I loved how they came in little cubes. Everything about it just made me so excited to try it. It's little cubes of paint. They're not in things that you have to squeeze. They're not in the annoying tubes. It's just cubes of paint. When it came to unpacking them, it was really hard to take the cover off, which I didn't care about because it made it just kind of more better, because then you knew that they were properly packaged and that they came properly. It's taken me 5 minutes already to unpop in 4. It was 10 o'clock at night and I knew this video was going to take me forever, and I didn't stop filming it till about 12, so bear with me. I was angry whilst filming. When I opened the packet, I found out that the colours were very, very vibrant, and that it would be kind of hard to create a realistic piece with these colours unless I was to spend like days and days and days doing the piece. But that did not bother me at all because I was going to use them to do graphic stuff. So I found that an actual bonus. It was so good. When I first started to paint with the paint, I found out it was thick, but that didn't bother me as much because I kind of like thick paint, because then it's kind of easier to blend, and then it takes quite a while to dry, so you can keep blending until you're happy with it. The thing that I wish I could have done different is if I did it on cartridge paper and not a canvas, because the texture that came out after painting was not what I wanted and not what I expected, but that's my fault, that's not the paint's fault. Pre-degree student and she doesn't know how to paint. Well, what a loser. For the background, I wanted a kind of baby pink kind of colour, light pink, so I mixed red and white together, and I found that it was really thick when I was mixing it, so the more like water I added, the better the paint kind of seemed, and it made it really nice to go on the background. Let me show you a big mess up. Look at the colour that's on this paintbrush. Look at the colour that's on this paintbrush. Look at the one I used originally, and then look at the colour difference. I cannot colour match to save my life. So I decided to go with the other one. I didn't go with the light pink, I decided to go with the one that was on the other brush, because I couldn't be bothered to try and colour match it, because I knew that would take up a majority of my time because I suck at it. Let's talk about the piece in the light, because I know that pieces in the dark are always different to pieces in the light, and as you can see where there's texture, you can see where I missed part, but that's no biggie, that's no problem. I still really like the piece, it came out good considering it was my first time using GOUACHE. Even after 3 days, the paint is still wet, the paint hasn't dried out, it is still so good to use, and I think it is really good quality for your money. I would definitely go out and buy one if I was you. If you're into paint, go and buy it, go and try it, it is definitely worth your money. Let's quickly talk about pricing. The pricing altogether was $22.98, but I decided to get it in next day delivery. Yes, I did pay for it myself, I wasn't sent it, so all the opinions are all mine. No one else's, no one paid me to say it, I paid myself to say it.